Hey class, today with Sarah we're talking about smooth root endoplasmic reticulum. If you have questions, don't be afraid to ask after the video, and hope you enjoy it.
Hello everybody! So today we are going to talk about the smooth and rough endoplasmic reticulum. The endoplasmic reticulum is an organelle in the cell's body. And if this is the cell, and this is its membrane, this is the nucleus, and then the endoplasmic reticulum is placed beside it, like this. So there are two types of endoplasmic reticulum, smooth and rough. There are two separate organelles, and these endoplasmic reticulums, or ER, are a number of connecting membranes that are found in the cell, and they're connected to each other and to the nucleus. They are connected and held together by a cytoskeleton, which is a network of fibers made of proteins in the cytoplasm, and it looks like this. First, we are going to talk about the rough ER. It is covered in protein-producing ribosomes. It kind of looks like this, and those ribosomes give it this rough appearance. Those proteins always end up in the cell's membrane or outside the cell, and when they end up outside the cell, they go to the parts of the body which need those proteins, like the bloodstream or wherever they're needed, basically. So those proteins you see over here and here, they always come from the ER, or the ribosomes on the rough ER. There are other ribosomes in the cell's cytoplasm, but those ribosomes are not stuck on the rough ER. The difference between the ribosomes in the cytoplasm and the ones on the ER is that the ones on the ER produce proteins that will end up in the membrane or outside the cell, while the ones in the ribosomes in the cytoplasm create proteins that will end up inside the cell. The membrane of the rough ER forms a large double membrane sheet that is connected with the nuclear envelope. The nuclear envelope and those double membrane sheets are drawn in red, as you can see. So they are connected to each other, but they're also connected to the nucleus. And now let's talk about the smooth ER. The smooth endoplasmic reticulum doesn't have ribosomes on it, and that's why it has a smoother appearance. And instead of proteins, it produces lipids and phospholipids and also steroids. When proteins and lipids are in the ER, and now we're talking about the whole ER, not just the smooth ER, they are packed up into a transport vesicle, and now what happens is that they get carried from the ER to the Golgi apparatus. The Golgi apparatus is this, what you can see the proteins and lipids are going to, and it is a whole other organelle, but it basically packages them into other vesicles which carries them where they are needed after that. Anyways, the smooth ER is separate from the rough ER, and it's spread evenly in the whole cytoplasm. A large amount of the smooth ER are found in liver cells because one other function is it can detoxify toxic elements, protecting the body of the animal or plant. And now let's summarize. So the rough and smooth endoplasmic reticulums are two separate organelles found in a cell. The rough ER is covered in ribosomes that produce proteins, while the smooth ER produces mostly lipids, steroids, and it can detoxicate The rough ER kind of looks like this, and those dots over there are its ribosomes that give it the actual rough appearance.